The Canon R5 Mark II is right around the corner. I can feel it. If you're interested in a new camera or you're just curious about the latest updates on the Canon R5 Mark II, stay tuned all the way to the end of this video. Also, don't spend your money on the original R5 just yet. The Canon R5 Mark II is just around the corner, with an expected announcement date somewhere inside of Q2 of 2023. However, some reports suggest that the release might be held off until 2024. In lieu of that, they added a new firmware update for the original Canon R5, firmware update 1.8.1. In the firmware update 1.8.1, most of us were expecting a lot more in the update, and instead we got a niche update called IBIS, in-body image stabilization high resolution shot, which was okay. If you're interested in learning about that update, go ahead and check out this video here where I cover some of those firmware updates. I don't entirely believe that the update was in lieu of the announcement though, because there are some very sudden price drops happening in the world of Canon right now, with the original R5 and the R3 receiving sudden drops in prices. Something is definitely coming up. The two major indicators for this bold prediction of mine are the recent price drops of the original R5 and the R3, but now I'm getting reports that the R7 has also dropped by $200. Now, this is me wearing my tin hat and making these connections. They all could be nothing, but I think that something is definitely coming up. I think that these price drops really mean that there is an announcement coming up. Secondly, I predicted a significant price drop of the R5 in my last video, and Canon marked that price by $500 the day that I posted that video. Canon might just be listening. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, if you're looking for a bargain, I really recommend holding off for a little while longer. The used market is likely to see a similar price drop on the original R5 that's going to be roughly between $800 and $1,000 below the new retail price. If you can find a brand new R5 for near $3,000, that is a deal of a lifetime. As for the Canon R5 Mark II, the rumored specs are impressive, featuring a potential 61 megapixel sensor, unlimited record time, and dual CF Express B slots. It's not likely that the R5 Mark II will likely have a price under $4,000. It'll probably be within $4,500 and $4,200. Now that price is getting awfully close to the cinema line in terms of cost and even features for that matter. In light of these developments, my recommendations from last video still hold true. If you're considering the R5 Mark II, it's essential to weigh your options and evaluate your needs. I know that the R5 Mark II is right around the corner. For me, however, I'll be skipping the R5 Mark II. Not because it won't be incredible, but because I'm keeping my eye on cinema-style cameras from Canon, like the R5C or the C70. And I'm also keeping my eye on the price of the R3 and the yet-to-be-announced R1. I've had the original R5 now for going on 2 years, and I absolutely love this camera. I think I'm going to be moving more towards the cinema line moving forward. Reason being that I have the original R6 and the original R5 here, and both of them are fantastic cameras, and I think that I'm ready to take that next leap into the cinema line. By the way, the prices mentioned here are for the body-only SKU, which is how I personally recommend anybody buy any of these cameras, unless the kit comes with the L glass. I think the only L glass that comes with these bodies is the 24-105 L f4. If you're interested in learning about the first lenses I recommend getting with any of these R bodies, or if you have any questions about these cameras and lenses, please let me know down in the comments below. At the moment, I'll be answering any and all questions regarding the Canon lenses and the Canon R bodies. So there you have it. Stay tuned for more updates on the Canon R5 Mark II and other exciting camera news. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Adios. Hey there. You're back again, and you stuck around all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Be sure to give me a thumbs up so that I know that you're a real one. Did you guys happen to notice the comments in my last R5 video? Some folks really got triggered even after I had warned them. I'm just kidding. Anyways, as you may know, I like to reserve the last few minutes of my video so that I can give you a couple of updates on the happenings of the past week. I asked y'all in the last video if anybody would be interested in learning about the 60-day posting challenge that I did, and a couple of you got back to me and said that they would be interested. I recorded that video right before this one, and I'm scheduling it to be released. Depending on when you're watching this, I scheduled it to be released on the following Thursday. Don't ask me why Thursday, it's just what the algorithm tells me is the best time to post. Make sure to hit that little bell notification so you don't miss that upload. In the last video, I had also spoken about a few job proposals that I had out there, and I'm excited to share with y'all that I was able to secure one of those jobs and they paid their deposit in full. And it's a wedding gig that I'm incredibly excited. By the way, let me know if y'all would be interested in learning from me about how to book photo and video gigs. I can make a ton of dedicated videos on that subject. Also, a quick update. I set up poll questions in my community tab that I look at often for inspiration for my next videos. I posted one earlier this week where I asked y'all what kind of content you want to see from me, and the big majority of you said that you still want to see a mixture of gear reviews and how to make money with your camera gear. So that was nice to see. But make sure to participate in those community posts so that I know what kind of content I need to make for you guys. It really helps me out to know what kind of content you guys are really looking for. Going back to the job proposals that I have out there, the second job is still out there, but I'll make sure to update you guys on the status of that. Well guys, I think that's gonna do it for me. Consider adding me on social media where you can see a lot more of my video work and my photography work. I am very active on those platforms and I post daily. Thanks so much for sticking all the way to the end of this video. I truly appreciate you guys. It's incredibly humbling to me to know that you guys are still watching. Don't be shy, leave a comment down below just to say hi. Connect with me on social media and I'll be sure to say hi back. This time, for real, adios.